Good morning, traders. This is your Dax daily review. So I'm starting off on the weekly chart here. So yesterday was a pretty, call it, a bullish day. So trade war is stepping up, and basically what happened yesterday is that the Chinese retaliated to Trump's tariffs, and they increased tariffs. I still can't fathom how Trump expects China not to increase tariffs as he increases tariffs. But anyway. And I think the biggest loser here in the US market is the agriculture sector because China is one of their biggest importers. But anyway, I think this is probably going to continue for quite some time still before a resolution, if a resolution ever gets met. So if we look at what's going on with the DAX, I mean, on the weekly we were tired. You could see oscillators were grouped to the upside. Now, we'd had a pretty strong run with very little pullback, and now we're gapping down quite quickly. Now there's a daily gap in coming up. I'll show you now, but we've also got this weekly gap down below here. This level here, where we are now, you can see there's quite a few tails at this level, which is essentially one of the, I suppose you could, that was the original head and shoulders neckline, and then we've got this, which is a secondary head and shoulders neckline, but this is the one that a lot of people would have been playing. Okay, so this is 11861. Okay, so now if we come down to daily, you'll see we've got a daily gap here. We've got one there, and we've got one a little bit further down. Okay, we've actually got a couple. There's 1, 2, 3 daily gaps, and then that one I think closed. Let's just double check. No, that one is open as well. So we've got 4 daily gaps to the downside, but we've got one that's pretty close. And then we have some daily levels as well, which could very well hold up price at the moment. Okay, so a little bit confusing because we did have buyers step in here. We had more buyers, and then all of a sudden gap down and run away. But anyway, that's what happens when the US president starts talking. Right, so looking at the 4 hour, we are through the 200 EMA now. Trend is still down, so 4 hour trend right now is down, so you should be looking for shorts. And again, not looking for shorts off this level. Wait for a bit of a bounce. I would say more than likely, let me just go and fetch this line here. More than likely this 200 EMA is going to hold up price. So the 200 EMA lines up with this tail to the downside. So now all I'm going to do is worry about what's close to me, not what's far away from me, and leave my weekly levels in. Okay, so I'm just going to change our properties here to blue because those are my lower time frame levels, and this is my weekly level. Okay, so now we come down to the hour. And what you'll see on the hour is we have quite a few hourly levels as well. So this is the 4 hour level, and there is my next level there. Okay, now next thing to do is just do that because you had a trend here which broke through, came back and retested. Okay, now this little wedge's target here, that one there, remember we're now on the hour, this little wedge's target is essentially a retest of 11962. Okay, so a retest of 11692, worst case scenario is 12012. Okay, that would be the next level to watch, and your stop is pretty much going to be above this area because you may also, the way the market's going, you may just get the gap close. Okay, but that is essentially our stop area, and that is 12 to 10. So I suppose you'll make it 12 to 15, so you're just above those areas. Problem with that is that's a 350 point stop loss. Okay, so let's have a look what's happening on the futures market now. We're up 0.3, so we're sitting at 11,894. Let's see, 11,962. So we are essentially sitting probably around there. 11,9, nope. 11,894, which is exactly where price is at the moment. So we're not really moved up much. We're in this consolidation area. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. So I am going to be looking for shorts. Okay, looking for this consolidation pattern. Now, this consolidation pattern may also just turn out to be a channel like that. Okay, so that is also possible that we just keep maintaining this channel moving to the downside. But ultimately, looking for shorts, and ideally, I want to be in off 11,962 or alternatively 12,012. Okay, so ideally, for me anyway, it's going to be a case of get down to the 12, 15-minute charts and take an entry based on what we see here. Okay, in other words, I'll delete that. Bear in mind this is a weekly level, so this red line is a weekly level, so it's fairly strong. So I don't want to be in on this level. There's going to be buyers here. I want to be in higher up. And what could be happening here is we could just be going sideways for now, so consolidating, and then we're looking for a break. It's going to get messy now. So these are the fractal levels that I'm looking to break. Okay, so break to the upside, 11,915. Then I'm expecting a move to the upside, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be short-lived. So it's going to. And you can see there's also a 200 moving average here. So 12,012 seems to be a pretty solid area for an entry. And this area here, 11,962 is just as important because you've got all this congestion here. Okay, so those are two areas I'm watching for a short. You've got two choices of playing this. Take a small short with a pretty high stop loss, which is probably what I'm going to do. And then if it gets moving, once it gets moving and it sort of rallies, so on the first pullback, add to that to get to your full position and then pull your stop in above the high. Okay, so that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. What we may do is open in this area, bounce around like this, and then just continue. That is also a possibility, but then what you've got is you've got a fractal here. Well, this is not a fractal yet. Okay, this is my closest fractal. Why is this not a fractal? Because these little flat bars here are not, that's not valid data. Okay, so my nearest fractal is here at 11,838. So break below that, I'm short with a stop above 11,915. Okay, and that's more realistic for me anyway. It's a 100-point stop loss. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. I'm definitely still looking for shorts, and we're just going to have to wait for the open and see what happens before we enter the trade. Okay, anyway, guys, whatever you do, please keep those stops really tight. This market's so volatile at the moment. If China or the US just sneeze, it's going to jump in a direction. So just keep your wits about you and keep those stops tight. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.